From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and long. It's gone. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Where's the tap? 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Man. Go. I got you. 26, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. An excellent pickup at 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Staying open. Alert. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Watson off play action. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
He's tired of me.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
DC. Hey, tight down. There you go. Pilot, 64, weak. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got it.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Gurley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
31.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third down, Johnson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 24.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one just...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 61 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the football.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. To Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Protein spill.
From the gun, here's Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Goff escaping the pressure right. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's get the ball. 58 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 24. Check.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Texans 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Watson off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Clay Matthews picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Motion, motion, motion. 29.
After the sack on first down, Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, watch it, watch it. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
3rd and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Check 43. Shoot. Joker.
Here we go with Johnson. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
X3, 218, chop it. Crouch. Point out.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is it. 19, 59.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Rush in. Watch the city weapon. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, check right. Check. Shell.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hold on. Check. Right there, 61, matchbox lights.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Alert! Matchbox! 58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Simpson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
58, right over there.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 35 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Gone. This one to the left to Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here comes Green. Value three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. Trying to get it to Woods.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check, 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 check.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Check 99. Check the backer, check the backer. 24.
Watson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aqib Talib. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Cut. 180. Check 55 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just DC. Come.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
Pull it together. 55, Mike, 55. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Topper. Hey, check right. Watching you find.
From the gun, here's Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. His throw incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now gone. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone now, gone. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. But it's going to be 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there. But he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Got some room at the 30, and he'll find QT on the right side complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Eric Weddle.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 4. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
First throw in OT for Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part one is done. Now part two. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
We got 3. We got He's checking. Crash. What? 41 Mike.
From the 44, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Check 41. Check out.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Value three.
On first down, it's Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that?
I'm switching these clothes. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow.